Okay, I've been cleaning up my attic, right? And I've been finding, amongst all guitars and amplifiers, remarkably, a 15-year-old genuine bug out bag. I think I made this when I went through a kind of a weekend of probably listening to Alex Jones or something like that when he first started, or I don't know. Someone just told me that in case there's ever going to be a problem in the world, have a bag of bits and pieces to survive. Well, this was the bag I made at the time. I have not opened this since probably 2005, maybe earlier. And so let's open it now because this could be a lot of fun. I had completely forgotten about this, and excuse the mess. This is, I'm in an attic here. I know the lighting is not the best, but I'll just put the stuff here. Let me open it first. Hold on. Oh, this is going to be good. I hope there's not something embarrassing in here, although the whole experience is probably embarrassing at the time. Look at the first thing. Oh, you're not going to believe this. Tell me I'm not a prophet with what's going on with COVID-19. Still usable, not damp or anything. Oh my god, there we go. That's a good start. So yeah, something I could have sold on the black market. Next thing, some herb. No, Tesco dried mixed herbs. Yeah, I think I got these. The idea was that if I had to survive on foraging and wild food, having things to spice it up would probably have been a good idea. That was a good one. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Next one. This one died. The mice got in that or something, or bats in the attic. Dried mixed herbs. Next one. You tell me I am not a seer. Hand sanitizer. 15-year-old hand sanitizer. So I got the toilet paper and I got the hand sanitizer. What's the next one? Active dried yeast. Yeah, I was storing up lots of flour, and I reckon that the yeast would be good for making bread. That's probably still quite good. It doesn't look like there's any rust damage or anything. What's next? Herbs de Provence. Again, the same idea. I was foraging for wild food and I was making things from the wild. I'd need that. This is rotten. It's like instant dried pasta with sauce. You put that down as a failure along with the Tesco herbs. Lemon juice, vitamin C to avoid scurvy. That's probably still good. I'm going to use that. Little beauty soap. Excellent condition. Packaging survived no problem. Oh, it's a good one. Nestle dried milk. I'm sure I kept coffee somewhere. Yeah, look at that. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. So if I wanted to make tea or coffee, I'd have dried milk. Oh, this is bringing back so much memories. Sarkan toothpaste. I don't even know if this is on the market anymore. Perfect. As good as new. So it has that nice cinnamony kind of smell. Again, little shampoo. All fine, nothing wrong with that. You can see I have a bit of a cleaning fetish. Again, more shampoo. I had this thing in my head that hygiene would probably be a premium. More soap. So basically you can see I was more worried about infection back then, along with dealing with uh, spicing and flavoring uh, wild food like nettles and stuff like that, or what fish I could catch, and the vitamin C. I think this is actually probably quite a good. The more I look at it now, more soap. I guess I was expecting to be go down for a long time, and more soap. More toothpaste. More soap. I'm starting to look like Howard Hughes here. And more soap. Aha! I swear I am definitely a seer. We have the hand sanitizer, the toilet paper, right? Baby wipes. COVID-19, I was ready for you 15 years ago. A posh shampoo. I guess I was probably going to think I was going to pick up post-apocalyptic women. More soap. That's probably what I was thinking. I could probably trade this stuff. That's why I have all the soap and the hygiene stuff. I'd never go through this much myself anyway. More soap. More baby wipes. Facial wipes. More soap. So I was basically living on soap and shampoo back then. I guess I was well, I had all fishing equipment. I still have all that fishing equipment. And I guess I was going to do, try and live as wild as possible. But I felt that there was something psychologically correct about cleanliness and cleaning yourself. It could help you if you get water and clean yourself. This is all cosmetics, and I was the survivalist metrosexual. I'm really glad that I found this because it's so prophetic. Look, more baby wipes. Tea tree oil. More Sarkin toothpaste. All this stuff is still good after 15 years. This is why I'm telling you. Look at that. The shampoo's perfect like it was made yesterday. This is why I'm telling you. This stuff is important. And I think this is the last thing. Yeah, it is. There's one more. Another lemon juice. Avoiding scurvy, keeping your vitamin C levels up, and it's also good for the pH levels in your stomach. If you're living off rabbits and stuff like that, you might find you have digestive problems. Using vitamin C from preserved lemon juice, you can actually offset a lot of that stuff. And more soap. So that's it. So the contents of a 15-year-old bug out bag. I think might have another one up there. But there you go. I was ready for COVID-19 all them years ago. It's funny looking at that back now. Again, I suppose this is also useful for people who are going forward. Things like these dried pastas that didn't last. The tinned milk, the tinned dried milk. Excellent. No problem with that. And the yeast, very important. I had learned how to... What root was it? I had an SAS survival booklet. And there was roots in it that you could tell which ones you could make kind of breads from. And I foraged the landscape, and I knew the landscape and the mountains around here inside out. And I knew, yeah, no, this is great. That's the only kind of luxury that was there, tea tree oil. Everything else, I think that's why that's the whole thing. This was a psychological bug out bag. The concept of keeping clean was as useful as nutrition. And if I was having to go hit the road on the run during an apocalyptic end time, once I could continue to clean myself, like clean around my private parts and clean around my bottom and stuff like that, and wash myself in whatever water I could find, it would give me the psychological impetus to continue. Well, here we are 15 years later, and in many ways, fiction has indefinitely become fact.